All right, to wrap up the axial skeleton, I want to talk a little bit about the ribs and sternum. This is going to be pretty easy, pretty simple, and straightforward. So when it comes to our ribs, you won't ever have to worry about questions where there may be a single rib. You just need to be able to identify the rib types. And it turns out that we have 3 different types of ribs. All right. The rib pairs 1, starting at the top, 1 through 7, are called vertebrosternal ribs. Vertebrosternal. And that's because they're going to go from the vertebrae and wrap around to the sternum. So, hence their name, vertebrosternal ribs. Now, pairs, so this is pair 1 through 7. Pairs 8, 9, and 10 are what we call vertebrochondral. Chondral means cartilage. So 8, 9, and 10 are vertebrochondral ribs, because what they do is they wrap around from your vertebrae and then wrap around to the cartilage of rib 7. And they all fuse together and then come up to the sternum. So we call these vertebrochondral ribs. Then our other pair are 11 and 12. And they're called floating ribs. I hate that. So I'm going to change this to vertebral ribs. Because they only attach to the vertebrae. They don't attach in front. They're not floating. They're still attached to your vertebrae. So I don't like the word floating. So I call them vertebral ribs. That's their technical name. Now, other than that, that's all you need to know with ribs. Just be able to name the 3 types of ribs and tell me how many there are. So 1 through 7, vertebrosternal. 8, 9, and 10, vertebrochondral, and then 11 and 12, vertebral ribs. Last thing is the sternum. So our sternum is often called our breastbone. Don't use that term, but it's too common, I guess. So we want to use the term sternum. The sternum is made up of 3 parts. This upper plate is called the manubrium. The middle part is called the body. And then this little process hanging down is called the xiphoid process. Just a little FYI, the xiphoid process is a marker for CPR, right? You find that and then you go up 3 fingers to the body of the sternum to perform CPR. All right, that's it for the axial skeleton. So next we're going to move on to the appendicular skeleton. We'll talk about arms and legs, and boom, we'll be done. So we're about halfway through the material for test number 1. All right, I will catch you later.